Hello everybody, Joe from NYC Fragrances back with another video. Welcome back to my channel if you're a subscriber, and if you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and become one of those subscribers. Here at NYC Fragrances we talk about fragrances, obviously, and anything else that might come into my mind, or anything you guys may ask me to talk about. Whenever you mention something in the comments that like to see me go over or like to see me talk about on my channel, I'm more than happy to do so. I am, like I said, I'm a new YouTuber, relatively new, so I'm learning things, and I'm learning the fragrances, and I'm learning how to make some videos, which is definitely interesting on how to do that as far as video editing and camera work and so on and so forth. So with all that said, today's video is going to be about 5 date night fragrances. Now when you're out with your significant other, again, you want to smell good, obviously. Your fragrance is going to either keep her away, or draw her in, or draw him in, or keep him away, depending on, you know, your preferences. So, depending on what you're wearing, or what you like to wear, what you feel is a date night fragrance, well, here I'm going to give you 5. I have more than these, but for now, these 5 I think are going to suffice. The first 2 are what I like to call the tier 1, the cheapies, the ones you can get for a relatively low price. These 2 come in at less than $40 for a 50 ml bottle, and they are good for date night. First one I'm talking about is Man Prive. Man Prive comes in, like I said, at less than $40. It's a leather, woody, spicy scent that, to me, if you're wearing it out on date night, let's say you're out and about on date night, it's one that's going to work well for you. It's going to project well. It's going to smell really good. It's not going to be close to the skin. It's going to have a good projection sillage for you, so that you get noticed on date night. The second one is a cheapie, also in the same price range, and it's Valentino Uomo Intense. Valentino Uomo Intense has the iris note similar to Dior Homme Parfum. This also has a good, decent projection, very nice sillage. You get a great scent bubble when you wear this one. It's just a nice fragrance to have on. And when someone gets close to you and they smell what you have on, it makes for a nice cuddle scent as well. And that's why I recommend it as a date night scent. Again, tier 1 because of the price, Valentino Uomo Intense. The third one, I consider it a cuddle scent. I consider it a date night scent. Some people might think of it as being too strong, but I think because of the spiciness, hint hint, and what it does as far as creating a really good scent bubble around you, it is something that draws your significant other in. And that is none other than SpiceBomb Extreme. Now there's really not much to be said. You guys know about SpiceBomb. The Extreme version is a little more intense, creating a beautiful scent bubble, nice tobacco. It has lavender, it has vanilla. It makes for, in my opinion, a really good, comforting date night scent. Go easy on the trigger, because if it's too strong, then it may repel your significant other. You don't want to do that. My fourth, I almost want to call tier 2.5, because it's really from an indie house, not a niche house, and its price point is less than $100 for how they sell it at 50 mLs. So it's not really that heavy niche price, but it still has its uniqueness, right? So here I'm talking about Memoirs of a Trespasser by Imaginary Authors. Memoirs of a Trespasser, you have vanilla, you got Gaiac wood. They have this imaginary scent called oak barrels, which for me, I believe, is a smoked wood barrel, the inside of an oak wood barrel that's smoked to give it that smoky essence to go along with the vanilla. To me, this is very close or very similar to By the Fireplace, so I decided not to mention By the Fireplace in this. There are some fragrances that have these profiles that are very similar. Because I wanted to do the tiers as I did, I decided to put this one in, since it's an indie and it's not full-on niche, right? So we want to keep everybody happy. I don't really see me doing strictly niche and strictly designer, but if that's what's requested, then that's what I'll do. I always try to keep it mixed up, so this way you get, anyone watching my videos will walk away with a fragrance that they can afford, because I'm giving you the 3 tiers. If you're not someone who wants to spend a lot of money, you have the first tier. If you have a moderate income, you have the second tier. If you want to splurge, you got the third tier, and if you're bowling, you got the third tier. So there you go. So now with my third tier, we're gonna go full on niche. Full on niche, my favorite house. If you know me, and if you've heard me talk about it, here it is. Parfums de Marly Oajan. Parfums de Marly is my favorite niche house at the moment. Up and down the line, between Percival, Carlisle, Leighton, Oajan, the fragrances go on and on. I mean, they just come out with one after the other that is just great. And the prices are, you know, they're asking a little bit of money, but it's well worth it. The longevity on these fragrances, the scent bubble that they create, the sillage that you get, it's just outstanding. They just last all day long. Oajan has like that warm apple pie coming out of the oven, baked cinnamon smell, spices. If you had to think of another date fragrance, I couldn't think of a better one. Who doesn't like the smell of something sweet and spicy to tantalize your, you know, all your inhibitions? Think about it. You know what? There's plenty of options out there. These are 5 that I'm giving you. I gave you 2 relatively cheap ones, 2 that run your regular designer price, and 1 that you gotta go deep into your pocket for, but I think it's well worth it. So remember, if you smell good, you feel good. Have a nice day.